Welcome, founders, to this hands-on explainer workshop. Today, I'm putting on my operations consultant hat because, well, we need to have a really serious talk about your time. We're going to diagnose exactly why your AI tools are currently generating way more busy work for you instead of actually doing what they promised, saving you time. Look, if you run a service-based firm, you are already juggling clients, running day-to-day operations, and generating revenue. You absolutely do not have time for toys. You need real tools. So let's figure out how to turn your AI into a truly profitable workflow. Okay, here is our roadmap for today to move your operations from chaos to clarity. We'll cover the prompt collecting trap, why AI needs a job description, the cost of unstructured AI, how to audit your biggest time leaks, and finally, how to install one high-impact habit. I want you to just think about your own day for a second. You bought into AI because someone promised you'd get hours back, right? But what does your actual reality look like? I bet you're likely spending 45 minutes tweaking these totally generic outputs, getting incredibly frustrated, and then just rewriting the whole thing yourself anyway. You walk away wondering why you even bothered in the first place. The meeting still ran long, the inbox is still impossible, and you are still behind. We have got to fix this.
Section 1. The Prompt Collecting Trap.
Almost all service-based founders fall into this super toxic pattern, which is mistaking a digital pile of saved prompts for an actual operational strategy. Instead of building one repeatable workflow that targets a specific task with a clear output, it's just this chaotic pile hoarded in folders and bookmarks with absolutely no context. Take Jason, a consulting founder who came to us. He had literal folders full of prompts, but he was still working until 9 p.m. every single night answering emails. Why? Because he was just collecting tools rather than integrating AI into his actual operations. His AI was basically just a hammer sitting in a toolbox with zero instructions on which nail to hit. The legendary Seth Godin puts it best. Busy is a form of laziness, lazy thinking, and indiscriminate action. Running random, unstructured prompts from some saved folder might feel productive in the moment, sure, but it is just indiscriminate action. It's a false sense of progress that is actively preventing you from building a true operational strategy. Section 2. AI needs a job description. The crucial realization here is that the problem isn't the technology itself. The problem is that you are deploying AI without a strict job description. Giving it a job description means providing explicit context, criteria, tone, and a defined outcome so it can execute the mechanical part of a specific workflow. This is exactly why your client communication can remain incredibly high quality even when assisted by AI. Because when you define the exact tone and context, the AI stops acting like a generic robot and starts acting like a highly accurate extension of your own brand voice. In fact, a study by the MIT Sloan Management Review found that AI adoption completely stalls when humans fail to define the repeatable process they want supported. Put simply, you cannot automate your way out of ambiguity. So, where is your time actually disappearing? Well, vague prompts produce vague outputs that require endless edits. If you skip defining the context, you end up with that generic tone that forces you to rewrite everything, totally burning your own cognitive bandwidth. Or maybe you're dealing with inconsistent workflow usage and high switching costs. Jumping between 4 different AI tools and burning mental energy just trying to figure out which one to use for what. This over-reliance on discovery mode is a massive operational leak. Section 3. The cost of unstructured AI. Let's quantify exactly what this lack of structure is actually costing your firm, because vague costs are way too easy to ignore. 72. That is a vital number to remember. If you waste just 20 extra minutes a day tinkering with AI, rerunning prompts, or switching platforms, that multiplies out to 72 lost hours over a standard 48-week working year. Those 72 hours, that equals nearly 2 full weeks of revenue-generating time, not admin time you could literally be serving clients and making money. This is the hard reality a founder named Monica faced. She was blaming the AI tools for mediocre results. But then she stopped complaining, mapped out her actual morning routine, and finally gave AI a real job. By installing just a single inbox triage prompt, she reclaimed 45 minutes every single day. The underlying issue here is perfectly captured by Peter Drucker. There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. If your underlying workflow is broken, using AI to automate it faster does not fix the leak. It simply amplifies your operational failure at lightning speed. Section 4. Audit your biggest time leaks. To fix this, you must stop guessing where your time goes and start auditing your actual daily reality. Step 1, track where the data says your time actually goes, not where you think it goes. You might think meeting prep takes 10 minutes, but an honest audit will usually show it takes 30 because you're hunting around for old notes. Step 2 is locating one specific workflow leak. You can't fix a leak you haven't located. Which brings us to step 3, running the Stop Letting AI Waste Your Time diagnostic. Operations expert Lisa Murphy built this specific diagnostic to help founders pinpoint these hidden, expensive leaks. When you do your audit, I want you to focus on high-return, low-glamour workflows. I'm talking about things like inbox triage, meeting prep and follow-up, lead nurture drafts, weekly planning, and referral messaging. Please do not look for glamorous use cases to post on social media. True momentum comes from pointing AI at these mundane, repeatable tasks. By letting AI handle the mechanical structure of a meeting follow-up or sorting your chaotic inbox, you are protecting your highly valuable cognitive work for the actual client strategy. Section 5, install one high-impact habit. Once you find that specific leak in your audit, the fix requires totally ruthless discipline. You have to ignore all the complex new tools and build exactly one deep operational habit. Here's your blueprint. In week 1, you pick one leak and run one prompt. Week 2, you measure the specific hours you've reclaimed to maintain your momentum. And week 3, you ensure the habit is completely automatic before you even think about adding a second workflow. Research on habit formation shows they only stick when the cognitive load is low. So replacing a massive 20-tab research project with a simple 8:15 a.m. inbox prompt is how you actually succeed. Let me give you one last example of why this hyper-focused approach works. 4. That is the number of hours Len, a professional services founder, reclaimed every single week. He ran his first diagnostic, chose one single inbox triage workflow, and ran it consistently. He got 4 hours back weekly before he ever looked at a second prompt. He waited until that first habit was automatic. Your time is already out there, waiting to be reclaimed. It is hidden in your inbox, your meeting prep, your weekly planning. So my final question for you as we wrap up this explainer workshop is this. What is the one workflow leak you will fix this week? Don't try to fix everything at once. Just pick one mundane workflow, give it a strict job description today, and get your hours back.